Warning, the following video contains disparageful spoilers for Danganronpa V3. Enjoy!
And like all those times before, we descended. Oh gosh. It's so strange seeing, there's just there's not many people left and one of them is about to be a killer. It was dead quiet. The only sound I could hear was the beating of my heart in my ears. My body was trembling. The more I tried to control it, the worse it got. There's no way to get used to it, really, the fear of death. We were all fighting it, trying to be courageous. We all felt as though we were going to our own execution. No, not an execution. A test of our will to survive. Finally, the elevator stopped and the doors opened. And though I couldn't explain it, my body stopped trembling. Alright.
Welcome! Go ahead and stand behind any open podium!
Move your asses. You don't want to see what I'll do to you if you keep Father waiting. Who beat him up?
Huh? Wait, is he back to normal?
Why?
Huh? You're not friend anymore?
You jerks must feel pretty slick using Monotaur's forgetfulness to befriend him.
He just decided on his own that we were friends.
You bastard! But I won't let you guys trick Monotaro anymore because he's already forgotten. He may have forgotten that he was on Daddy's side. But now he's forgotten that he had forgotten that he was on Daddy's side.
Okay, but who beat him up?
Thanks to me, because I smacked the stuffing out of him.
Oh, well, that makes sense.
Yeah, how confusing. Well, whatever.
Really?
I can't remember, but one of you guys is the culprit, right? I can't be in the same room as the killer. It's dangerous. I'm gonna go lock myself in my room, maybe even set up a barricade.
That's another death flag.
That's funny.
Anyway.
Let's get it started. The heart racing excitement as the blackened and spotless face off. That's what Monokuma says, Grokichi. We went to our podiums, as always. We knew what we had to do. There was no protest left in us. It's already the fourth time. The fourth class trial was about to begin. Miyu Iruma, the ultimate inventor. She may have given us a lot of trouble, but we all miss her. I miss her. I miss Miyu, like, a lot. Like, I'm so upset that she actually died. It's a tragedy, after all. She helped me and Kaede with those cameras, gave Kibo extra functions. In the end, she has done a lot for us. And the culprit that killed her? Look at all those dead people. It's one of us. We need to discover who that is. No. In order to survive, I have to find the culprit. Alright, and I will fight for it. I will fight with truth and lies in this class trial. Go, Shuichi, get that backbone, my boy. Do you want to save? Yeah, I do. Alright. I should have some... Oh, I have 5. Alright, well, let me think on what I'm going to spend it on. I'm going to go with this one because, honestly, that's just kind of, like, annoying. And I'm just like, yeah. So, take that. Yeah, and set it. Alright. Well, it's been a few days since I actually, I remember what happened. I remember most of this. Alright, you know what? Let's just jump into it. Let's just do it. Let's do it. Just jump right in. Oh boy.
Now then, let's begin with a basic explanation.
Okay, so Monokuma's voice has changed.
Screw it. This is tiresome.
Okay, this is weird.
You need more motivation!
I do. I really, really do. Now then, let's start this class trial.
Okay, this is like super weird, like what's going on with Monokuma.
before we start, I just want to ask something since there's not a lot of us left.
What could that be?
What happens if the votes result in 2 first places?
What?
Huh? You mean like a tie? It means they're both the blackened. As long as one of them is correct. It's fine.
Okay, like, Monokuma's voice is seriously throwing me off. Like, what the heck?
Daddy, are you sure you should make a decision like that so casually?
Yeah, it's fine. Whatever.
Okay.
Thanks. Since that's answered, I can start enjoying this life or death game now.
What is going on?
What game? How long are you gonna keep saying that?
Just ignore Kokichi. The rest of us need to work together to find the truth.
Also, I'm glad I don't have to sit here and try to do voices again because I forgot how I did most people's voices. Oops.
Got it! We can't die here!
It always takes me a little while to fall back into some voices.
Oh my! Himiko has become so determined!
Except Himiko. Himiko's pretty dang easy.
It's true! People really do change!
But now she's lost what made her so unique.
Okay, that's a little bit more like Monokuma.
That's none of your business!
We should focus on the class trial. First, we need to clarify...
Kaito's the culprit!
Okay, I figured that's how we were gonna go with this.
What? Say that to my face!
While we were all still logged in, Kaito logged out alone, right?
I figured this is where we were gonna start.
You were able to move freely. Doesn't that mean you could have committed the murder?
Kaito wouldn't have done that.
Don't screw around! There's no way I'm the culprit!
Kaito right. Kaito couldn't have killed Mew.
I hope.
How long are you gonna keep saying that? Trusted people can still kill, you know. We already saw that a bunch of times. So many times. Since Kaede.
Don't you bring that up. Don't you dare. Yeah, Shuichi's like, I'm angry. The fact that Kaito was the only one logged out is suspicious. But he's not the culprit. He can't be. Alright, let's just jump into this. Oh boy. Alright.
Kaito logged out first by himself. Mew was still logged in. That's when you poisoned her.
Kaito culprit? Impossible!
Of course it's impossible, because I didn't do it! I mean, we found that bottle of poison on Kokichi's seat, didn't we?
The culprit was trying to pin the blame on me. That diversion was part of your plan, right, Kaito?
Well, Kaito, any last words?
Huh.
What do you mean last words?
First, we need to decide if Miyu was killed in the real world or the virtual world. That's where the problem lies.
Kaito logged out first by himself. Mew was still logged in, though.
That's wrong!
Yeah. それは違うよ.
Mew wasn't killed by poison, and the warning on the label proves it. Drinking the poison would result in subconjunctival hemorrhaging.
That is quite the word. Subconjunct...
In other words, your eyes would be bloodshot.
Oh, but Mew's body.
Were they bloodshot? No?
That's right.
Yep.
Her eyes weren't bloodshot. She wasn't killed by that poison.
Okay, so I think she was strangled then. Maybe.
Then what was that poison for?
I don't know. It was in your seat. Explain that.
Probably a diversion. The culprit wanted us to think Mew died by poison.
Or that.
Then, what was her real cause of death?
I don't... Mew's real cause of death. The only one I can think of. Yeah. I don't know. That?
This is it!
Okay.
Mew's cause of death was the killing game simulator itself. In the virtual world, if your avatar takes fatal damage, your real body dies of shock.
Okay, so I just feel like she was strangled. Like, that's what it looked like to me.
That was made clear in the program's text file.
Miu received fatal damage in the virtual world and died from that shock.
In that case, it's fair to say that the cause of death was actually the simulator.
Gonta has question.
Okay, what is it, Gonta?
Where is this virtual world place? What floor is it on?
Gonta, my boy, please.
If you don't understand, then don't say anything.
Ooh.
If Miu was killed in the virtual world, then the next thing we need to figure out is what caused her to incur fatal damage within the virtual world.
I don't know. I wasn't there.
So her cause of death in the virtual world is the one that matters.
Oh, it seems like Gonta is confused. So why don't we review things a bit? So we split into 2 groups to find the secret of the outside world.
The ones who searched the mansion were me, Shuichi, Tsumugi, Gonta, and that NPC Kaito.
Kokichi, my gosh, man.
Hey, who you calling NPC, you ASS?
Ooh.
And the others who searched the chapel were Keyboy, Maki, Himiko, and the late Miu.
How could someone have given her fatal damage in that situation?
I don't know.
That's what we gotta think about. Now, let's all work together.
Aww, little Himiko is all grown up. Too bad your chest hasn't grown up, though.
Ooh, ow, burn.
That was uncalled for. Someday, my chest will grow like crazy.
It's nothing wrong with being flat-chested, Himiko. It's okay. Trust me, it's not all that.
Let's begin then.
Trust me, I'm telling you, it's not all fun and games. Fatal damage that Miu received in the virtual world. Let's pin that down. Alright, jumping right back into this. Okay, let's go. Okay.
In the virtual world, Miu was fatally injured. So let's focus our efforts on that first.
Whoever did that to Miu was dropped right next to her avatar. It has to be the hammer!
No.
Or going to beat her with his bare hands.
No.
Are we certain that blunt force was involved? I think strangulation is more likely.
Ah.
It's possible
See, I
she
was
pushed from a
right.
great height.
Oh, cool.
Could she have drowned?
Thanks for updating my file. I still haven't touched that game in since I last played it in October. We have to determine the specific cause of death. If I think about the condition of Miu's body, that should yield a clue.
In the virtual world,
Alright, so
Miu was
me and
fatally
Maki
injured.
are thinking on the same
So let's focus our
wavelength
efforts on
there,
that
is that
first.
strangulation.
Whatever did that to Miu was dropped right next to her.
Because I was just like,
Or going to beat her with his hands.
no, that's not what
Are we
happened.
certain that blunt force was involved? I think strangulation.
Oh, shoot.
I think strangulation is more likely.
Yes, I didn't get the V point though.
agree.
Dang it. I tried to get that V point. Oh well.
Miu's body showed severe trauma and signs of a struggle.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, she looked like she suffered. Very hard to look at.
Yeah.
Right. And the virtual world is connected to our 5 senses.
Okay.
If her body experienced pain, she must have been in pain in the virtual world as well.
Hmm.
Knowing that, I believe Maki is correct. Miu was strangled to death.
Yep, me and Maki, we figured that out.
Yeah, definitely. Strangling and poison are the only methods that can make her look like she suffocated. But we already removed the possibility of poison, so it can only be strangulation.
Yep.
Also, when a victim is poisoned, they commonly grab their chest or mouth.
You would probably know about that.
But Miu was holding her throat. It's obvious she was trying to protect her windpipe.
Oh. The assassin master gets really chatty when it comes to corpses.
Kokichi. Ooh, I love her death glare. Ooh.
In that case, Her exact cause of death is being strangled in the virtual world.
Yep.
But is strangulation even possible in the virtual world?
Possibly?
If the avatars were equally strong, it would be difficult to strangle a resisting victim.
Yeah, if she was just as strong as them, no way they could have strangled her.
Then the culprit would need a tool. There are tons of cases where a weaker person would strangle a stronger person with a rope.
Yeah.
Wow, you know a lot about killing, nerd.
Nerd. Oh, Kokichi, you're the nerd here. You know, doing Attack on Titan references and the duel reference and everything. Ooh.
But was there even a rope in that world? I don't remember seeing one.
Then they must have used something else as a rope.
Like what? Something for a rope, I have an idea what it might be. You do? Because I don't. I found it during the investigation. Okay. Something that can be used as a rope. Oh, maybe?
This is it!
Okay, so toilet paper. But toilet paper is easily breakable.
During the investigation, we found toilet paper outside the mansion.
Is this toilet paper? What are we doing here? Huh.
I'm guessing that the toilet paper was used to strangle her.
Gonta, no can ignore that!
Oh, okay, Gonta.
What you mean, Shuichi?
Huh? What's wrong?
What, wrong? Shuichi goofing off! Not gentlemanly at all!
Okay. Alright then. Oh no, I hate these. I'm bad at these. Oh, I'm so bad at these.
There's no time for nonsense! You know can use toilet paper in place of rope! What tear too easy?
I'm so bad at these.
Even Gonta know that, and Gonta not smart! There's no time for nonsense! You know can use toilet paper in place of rope! What tear too easy? Even Gonta know that, and Gonta not smart!
No, I'm positive toilet paper was used instead of rope.
You died such an awful death. So why you not take this seriously? You call yourself ultimate detective?
Shut up, Gonta.
Use your head! Figure out real murder weapon!
Okay.
No, I'm positive toilet paper was used instead of rope.
There's no time for nonsense! You know can use toilet paper in place of rope! What tear too easy?
There we go.
I'll cut through your words!
Gosh, I hate these things. They're so hard.
The toilet paper wouldn't tear.
Oh,
Because
right.
in the virtual world, objects are unbreakable.
Right, I forgot about that.
Unbreakable?
You're so dumb, Gonta. You didn't even know that?
If objects can't break in that world, then toilet paper shouldn't be able to tear.
I forgot about that.
And since it couldn't tear, it could be used as a rope.
That is right.
Gonta not really understand, but... Sorry, Shuichi. Gonta was wrong.
It's okay, Gonta. Don't worry about it.
Killed by toilet paper. It was a fitting end for her.
Ooh, that's harsh.
A fitting end? I do not fully understand that logic.
It's okay, Kibo. You don't need to know what. No.
But if Mew was killed near the chapel, why was the murder weapon by the mansion?
Maybe the culprit tried to get rid of it to destroy the evidence.
If the culprit meant to get rid of the evidence, they did a poor job of it. There was a much better place where they could have destroyed it.
If toilet paper was the murder weapon, then what's the deal with the hammer next to her?
I had no clue.
Perhaps the culprit prepared a backup weapon, just in case.
No, the culprit didn't bring the hammer.
Okay.
No? But who else but the culprit would bring a hammer?
Wait, we already know who brought the hammer. The person who brought the hammer, Monokuma. Yeah, no, eh?
That's it.
Yep, okay.
Mew was the one who brought the hammer.
Why?
Mew bring hammer?
Remember what she told us?
Rewrite the program, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, she did say she deleted any dangerous
And a
objects.
hammer can be a dangerous object.
If that were true, she wouldn't have missed something like a hammer.
Oh, I just noticed her, her death thing there, whatever picture, has like 3 X's. Huh.
Meaning that Mew must have left it on purpose.
On purpose?
But why'd she do that?
I hope she wasn't planning to kill somebody. Mew brought the hammer for sure, but what did she need it for? You need to make that clear. Heck, I don't know. Trying to kill somebody? Okay.
Let's assume that Mew brought the hammer. What was she planning to do with it?
Maybe use it to break down a wall?
No.
Uses for a hammer. Don't know! Mew gonna build stuff with hammer!
No.
She probably just brought it for self-defense.
Or she secretly met up with someone and tried to kill them with it.
You idiot! She was the victim!
Doesn't mean she couldn't have planned to kill somebody. What was Mew planning to do with the hammer? That is still unclear. Need to think about what she was doing.
Let's assume that Mew brought.
I think she was trying to kill somebody.
What was she planning to do with it?
Maybe use it to break down a wall?
Nope.
Uses for a hammer. Don't know! Mew gonna build stuff with hammer!
She just brought it for self-defense.
Or she secretly met up
Oh, shoot.
and tried to kill them with it. Or she secretly met up with someone
Ah! Dang it.
and tried to kill them with someone and tried to kill them with it. Met up with
Oof. Fucking.
and tried
There
to
we
kill
go.
them with
Oh
it.
my gosh. That one was so hard to hit. I tried so many times. Whew. Wow. Okay.
Mew was gonna meet up with someone in the virtual world.
Like, Kokichi made that one really hard. The way that was angled. Like, I blame Kokichi for that. That was insane. Wow. Okay.
With me. I was supposed to meet up with Mew on the roof of the mansion.
What? Is that true?
I overheard them talking about it at the chapel.
Oh my gosh. I'm still not over how difficult that one was. Ugh.
By the way, Mew asked to meet up with me before we went into the virtual world. I totally forgot where we were supposed to meet, so good thing Keyboy spied on us.
Wait, so Mew called Kokichi out?
Apparently.
If Mew brought the hammer, I wonder what she was planning to do with it.
Kokichi already figured it out. She was planning to make Kokichi, plan to murder, Confessor. Confessor love it. Yeah, with, like, she brings the hammer. She's like, Kokichi, I've always loved you. Whack! No.
That's it.
Oh my god, funny. But no.
She was trying to kill Kokichi.
She was what?
Yep.
Yep, she plotted to meet up with me and then kill me with the hammer. If you want to prove this, you'll need to figure out Mew's plan, okay?
Okay. Mew's plan, huh? I'm sure if I analyze the clues we found, I'll figure something out. Alright, let's do it. Oh, what do we got now? A psych tactic. Okay. Go. Alright. Let's do this. I like this part of the game because it's just a chill little taxi ride. It's nice and chill. Oh, look at that. That one picture of Mew. That's a car. Ignore him. Who tried to kill Kokichi? His first question. Well, that's obvious. Miyu did, sadly. One, two, three. There we go. Where was Miyu trying to kill Kokichi? Virtual world. The afterlife, no. The virtual world. Alright. Ah! Almost hit those cars. There we go. What? Okay. What? Oh, I was like, why aren't I hitting them? I realized. Ah! Stay on the road. Stay on the road. This should be the last one, right? To divert attention? Maybe? Okay. Get it. Yeet! Okay. I was like, I had to put a button.
She wanted it to appear as if Kokichi was killed in the real world.
She placed the poison on my seat to make us think the murder happened in the real world.
She did that too?
What? Miyu was the one who put that poison bottle there? No, that ain't right. Something's definitely weird about that.
Oh, okay. Jumping right into it.
When could Miyu have put the poison there?
If she did place the poison without us noticing, then she must have logged out at something.
And then what? Logged back in?
Kokichi, weren't you in the salon around that time? Did you see her log in or log out at all?
Did he?
Nope, I didn't see that at all.
Okay.
If she hadn't logged in or out, then you couldn't have placed the poison.
Yeah, that is
Then
true.
who put poison bottle?
I don't know,
The
Gonta.
person who logged out early was Kaito.
Kaito, your grave just got 10 feet deeper.
Ooh.
No, it wasn't me, guys.
There's no way. If the poison is planted evidence, the question is when it was planted. If we determine the when, we might also determine the who.
When could Miyu have put poison there?
If she did without us noticing, then she must have logged out at something.
And then what? Logged back in?
Kokichi, weren't you in the salon around? Did you see her log in or log out?
Not at all.
If she hadn't logged in or out, then you...
Ah, I missed.
Poison.
There we go.
That's wrong.
Still can't hit those V points. Why are they so difficult now?
It was Miyu who planted the poison on Kokichi's chair. She had plenty of time to do it. Here, take a look at this.
Is this a record of who went in and out of the virtual world?
That's right. It says that Miyu was the last of us to log in.
Okay, okay.
Yeah, what about it?
If she logged in last, she would have had time to move around in the real world after the previous person logged in.
Yeah, okay.
That right. She could have placed poison bottle on Kokichi's seat.
This was all part of Miyu's plan.
So Miyu was trying to kill somebody, but got killed in
She tried to kill me in the virtual world, make us think it happened in the real world, then pin the crime on Kaito.
Well, that's not my fault.
Which is why she manually logged you out, just for that purpose.
Oh.
So she did that to me?
Yes, I'm positive
Oh, because
of
the
that.
cell phone.
Mew used a method only she could use to log Kaito out manually.
How did Mew log Kaito out? It was the cell phone. Where's the cell phone? Cell phone.
This is it! It was the cell phone found by Mew's avatar. That cell phone worked the same way as the phone in the salon. It logs users in and out.
Yep.
I verified this myself when I spoke Kaito's name into it.
Yep. Kaito Momota. Logged out, just thought. Yep.
I see. With that cell phone, she could force anyone to log out at any time.
Yep.
But Mew never mentioned a cell phone, right?
That's what Shuichi referred to when he mentioned a method only she could use. She kept the cell phone a secret on purpose, so she could use it for the murder.
So, she really was planning a murder.
And she tried to set me up.
Yep.
Well, I knew that from the start.
Gosh.
Then why did you say I was the culprit?
Because he's Kokichi and he's a little shit.
Because I wanted to get it through your thick skull. People you trust and defend will ultimately betray you. This is a game of suspicion.
Oh.
Well, I think your ideals should stay the same. Because phonies like you are what make the game more interesting. Don't you agree, Monokuma?
Do I? I don't know about that.
Now he's back to that weird voice.
Huh? Wait, what were we talking about?
I wonder when Daddy's gonna get his motivation back.
I have no clue. Maybe when the execution rolls around?
Yeah! If Father keeps slacking off, all the work is gonna get forced onto Mommy.
Huh? Mommy?
My head! I feel like I'm about to remember something, but I can't.
Okay.
What's wrong, Monotaro? Pull yourself together!
Anywho, it's a blessing in disguise that Mew died and not me.
Okay.
What you mean?
What you mean?
Because she wouldn't have said anything about what really happened in the virtual world.
Oh, yeah, probably.
You guys would have had a way harder time finding the culprit, you know. She would have been able to lie about the virtual world settings as much as she wanted. And you'd never know that the murder actually took place in the virtual world.
So that's why she decided to attempt a murder, because she had total control.
Oh, yeah.
Then the reason Mew was so insistent we go into the virtual world was...
To kill. You guys really yet? I don't even understand. Okay.
She was insistent we go there so she could kill us. What a shady person.
I was sad that she was gone, but now I don't know what to think.
Nice! Backstabbed by a trusted friend.
Shut up. God.
See? That's an ideal fun situation. Now we can start a real class trial.
Oh boy.
Hey, Kokichi sort of sound like Monokuma.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Really? I don't sound anything like him.
No, you're just like Monokuma. Both of you are cowards. You never speak the truth or show your true face.
You don't wrong.
Wait, coward? You say some interesting things sometimes, Kaito.
Smiling, putting on a mask, never saying what you really think. That kind of cowardice is just like Monokuma.
Ew.
Daddy, they're calling you a coward. Aren't you gonna do something?
Probably not.
Yeah, I just gotta do my signature laugh, right? There, I did it.
What is with Monokuma?
He's completely lost his drive. Like a one-hit wonder who clings to their former fame.
My head!
Listen up, Kokichi. To hell with this game of suspicion crap. I will never be okay with it. I'm just gonna believe in everyone. Instead of suspecting my friends, I'm gonna find the truth by believing in them.
Well, if you think you can win this game like that, then sure, be my guest.
Of course I can. I don't need your permission.
How long are you guys going to argue? Let's hurry this up and continue.
Yeah, seriously, I'd like to get this done within an hour.
If we don't find the culprit, then we'll all die. You know that?
Oh, you're right. I'm sorry.
If we are going to begin searching for the culprit, let's start with Kokichi's story.
Huh? My story?
You were meeting with Miu, but she ended up as the victim. So it's only natural for us to think you're the killer, right?
It's too obvious for it to be Kokichi.
Here's my answer. I never met up with Miu.
Okay, there you go.
You didn't?
I tried to go to the roof to meet up with her, but the door was locked.
And isn't lockpicking your specialty? You should have been able to open it easy.
I couldn't pick locks with my avatar body. I didn't have the tools for it either.
There you go.
Also, I never went to the roof. Not even for the meeting.
Oh.
I remember you and Gonta went off together when we first started looking.
That's right, because Gonta wanted to keep Kokichi in check.
But was the door to the roof actually locked? When I was on the roof before logging out, the door wasn't locked.
Huh? How should I know?
Then who locked the door to the roof?
I already told you. How should I know?
I don't know.
When I went to the roof, it wasn't locked. So you gotta be lying.
What good would it be if I lied? I don't want to die either, you know.
Well.
Lying would do you a lot of good if you're the culprit.
Oh, I see. I didn't realize that.
Oh my gosh, Kokichi.
What kind of response is that? That's suspicious as hell!
Wait, there's no point in arguing about that now. The truth will come out eventually. Before we get to that, we need to discover the truth behind Miu's death.
Thank you, Shuichi. Take control of this because it's getting out of hand.
Truth? There were mysterious circumstances surrounding her death. We need to make sense of those first.
Wow, Shuichi, you know your way around this game.
Well, this is the 4th time it's happened, unfortunately.
Yes, keep up the hard work. The fate of our lives rests in your hands.
So, what is this strange circumstance?
Kokichi claims it was Miu who chose the meeting place.
Yeah.
But I'm wondering how she got from the chapel to the mansion's roof.
That is, I'm not sure.
I see. Miu sent the bridge connecting the mansion and chapel into the river herself.
Yeah? Yeah.
If that's the case, then Miu might not have even gone to the roof.
Huh? So she stood me up? It's very rude to break a promise.
Kokichi. It's true. First we need to determine if Miu was actually there or not. Did she go? Or was she never on the roof at all? Alright, here we go. Let's see, what do we got here? Loud noise, music.
Miu was waiting for me to arrive. I'm sure she was waiting on the rooftop of the mansion.
No, Miu should have been at the chapel. If you look at where her avatar fell,
Yeah.
it's right next to the chapel.
How would she have gotten to the mansion? There was no bridge over the river.
A bridge would be the only way to get across.
So, her meeting with Kokichi...
She stood me up!
At first glance, it seems like it's a mansion. It seems okay.
Miu was waiting for me to arrive. I'm sure she was waiting on the rooftop of the mansion.
No.
Miu should have been
There we go.
That's wrong.
I've kind of given up on V points now. I'm just like, whatever. Just hit them. Jeez.
Mew must have gone to the mansion. We have a witness.
Yeah, when I was searching the dining room, I saw Mew pass by the window.
Then why didn't you say so sooner?
Sorry, I thought I was just mistaken at first. Since there was no way she could have come to the mansion. But I guess I wasn't mistaken after all. That was definitely Mew.
Then, how did she get to the mansion from the chapel?
It must have been some special method only Mew knew, like with that cell phone.
Like what though?
There's no doubt about that. That's why she dropped the bridge. If a murder occurred when it was impossible to cross the river, she wouldn't be implicated. She used a secret method to move from the chapel to the mansion for the murder.
She dropped the bridge to make a huge scene just to let everyone know it's no longer there.
Okay.
So, what secret method did she use?
I don't know.
It won't be that easy to figure out. It's called a secret method for a reason.
No worries, guys. As long as we leave it to Shuichi, everything will be A-okay.
What?
What are you saying? We can't just rely on Shuichi all the time. This class trial's for all of us. We're here to solve this together.
You would just slow down, Shuichi.
Rude.
Shut up!
I don't have time to deal with Kokichi. Right now, I need to focus on the case. I'm positive that Mew used some kind of special method to get to the mansion. Okay, I just have to figure out what it was. Alright. Well.
The way across it only Mew knew about.
Like a hidden bridge besides that signboard maybe.
Or instead of bridge, Mew used some kind of vehicle to go over.
No.
Or maybe she teleported with magic.
Oh, that's so stylish
Or
there.
she used a warp zone.
Maybe there's a place you could cross without a bridge.
A hidden route that only Mew could use to get across. I suppose it is possible she used that to change places.
Man, you guys are way off. Or maybe I'm just pulling your legs.
Shut up. Like that thing said, oh, shut up. A secret method only Mew knows. She tampered with the program. It's hard to imagine she has nothing to do with it. I'm sure she changed something.
The way across.
Or instead of vehicle to go over.
Or maybe she teleported with magic. Or she used a warp zone.
Maybe there's a place you could cross without a bridge.
A hidden route that only could get across. I
There
suppose
we
it
go.
is possible she used that to change places.
Aye, aye, aye.
That's it, Kibo. There was a hidden route only Mew could use.
Was there really?
Mew modified the program to add a special wall to the world.
Yep.
The wall stretches along the y-axis, but we found 2 such walls in the virtual world. It's unclear whether Mew added the wall by the mansion or the wall near the chapel. We do know that that wall was set so that only objects could pass through.
Don't be naive,
Yep.
Shuichi.
Hello, Kaito.
What is it, Kaito?
Jeez, can you set up a weird wall like that? That is suspicious, but it's got nothing to do with what we were talking about.
Nothing to do with it.
Huh. You don't even realize your mistake? You losing your edge?
I don't. What?
Oh well, my sidekick's mistakes are my mistakes. I'll make it right.
What? What mistake? What?
What we gotta figure out is how Mew got from the chapel to the mansion. So why waste time talking about it's pointless? We gotta take a whole new approach here.
Now, wait just a second. It's not actually impossible at all.
But you just said so, didn't you? That wall Mew set up only lets non-human objects humans aren't able to pass through. So Mew obviously wouldn't be able to go through that wall. She's not just an object after all. You get it? So let's go through this one more time.
There's no doubt that Mew was able to pass through the wall. Need to give him... Okay.
But you just said so, didn't you? That wall Mew set up only lets non-human objects go through. Humans aren't able to pass through. So Mew obviously wouldn't be able to... She's not just an object
There we go.
after all. I'll cut through your words.
Yeah. I don't know what that is in Japanese, so sorry, wachigayo.
The wall wasn't the only thing that Mew changed. She also changed her avatar settings from human to object.
From human to object?
Which means the virtual world treated her avatar as an object.
Yep.
She could have passed through a wall that only non-humans could go through.
Alright, so that makes sense.
Is that right?
Don't get ahead of yourself, Kaito. We need to listen to everything Shuichi says. I already told you. The more you try, the more you cause us trouble. It's so totally lame that your own sidekick is dissing you!
Ooh.
Kokichi, enough! I wasn't arguing with him. I was just explaining.
I don't care. That doesn't bother me at all.
Gosh, this is such a weird, like...
It just means even I make mistakes. Don't worry about it, Shuichi.
Okay.
It's like Kokichi's that person trying to drive a wedge between two friends. That's what it feels like.
It's pretty funny seeing Kaito try to act all tough like this.
Kokichi, that's not nice to do that to people. It's really not.
Kokichi, please refrain from making such irrelevant and irrational remarks.
Yes, I agree.
So, if Mew messed with the program and made a wall only she could go through...
Then her secret route was through that wall?
That's it, right? Like using a glitch in a game to walk outside the map. I bet Mew had a hidden passage like that in the back of the chapel.
But even if she could walk through walls, was there really a hidden passage? Because Mew said...
They're not trapped here beyond the wall. Okay.
She probably lied. There would be no point in going if there was nothing on the other side.
True.
You lied.
I wonder what the truth is. There's no way to find out now.
That cum-soaked urinal cake was totally lying about there being nothing past the wall.
Wow. Cum-soaked urinal cake. Damn.
She lived a life of pride, vulgarity, and secrets. Lying would be a piece of cake for her.
Kokichi, you know have to go that far.
Yeah.
Stop it! Don't badmouth Mommy!
Monotaro?
What?
Listen to you, talking about Mommy like she was a terrible lying whore.
Well, the whore part's probably not right, but terrible and lying. That's a different story.
But Mommy wasn't lying. There was no hidden route in that virtual world.
Oh, there wasn't, huh?
Hey! You can't tell them such an important hint!
Oh, if you say that hint is important, then I guess it must be true.
Oh, shoot!
Ah, jeez. You're lucky you're cute.
Yeah, his voice has completely changed, and that is super weird. Was Kokichi saying all that stuff about Mew to get the Cubs to reveal something? I guess I should thank him, but I have no idea why he does things sometimes.
So now that we know there's no hidden route, why did she manipulate the program? If there's actually nothing past the wall, then that setting was meaningless.
Mew wouldn't have done something meaningless. She would have had a plan.
Yes. Mew definitely wanted to be able to go through that wall for a reason.
Yeah, what is it?
We aren't sure why yet, but once we solve the mystery of the virtual world...
Maybe it's the secret Monokuma was talking about or something. I don't know.
Mystery of virtual world?
There have been a lot of strange occurrences in the virtual world. If we can determine why, we will also determine what Mew was up to. We'll know why she wanted to pass through the wall.
All right, let's clear up those strange occurrences.
Yeah, Gonta will help, even though Gonta not know what you're talking about.
Oh, jeez, Gonta.
Speaking of strange occurrences, I'm just plain worried about that one thing. Remember? That thing that made us notice all the strange occurrences?
The noise? The events that led us there. The loud noise?
This is it! You mean the loud sound that you and I heard in the kitchen?
You all heard that sound too?
Yeah, we did.
Yes, in the mansion's kitchen.
But that sound occurred near the chapel. How did you hear it all the way at the mansion?
I don't know.
First off, sound can't go past the map loading point. Did that sound really come from the chapel?
Maybe not, but then how...
That sound was something hitting the chapel wall. It was real loud.
And we definitely heard it. We heard Kibo's voice as well.
Maybe it's... I don't
You
know.
heard my voice too?
What? That is pretty strange.
Exactly. That has to be some kind of clue to the mystery of the virtual world.
Okay, well, let's check the answers later and try to find all the other clues first. There was another mysterious phenomenon in the virtual world, wasn't there?
Kokichi talked like he noticed something, pretending not to know.
Even Gonta is suspicious of me? I always thought you would be the one to trust me!
Sorry, Gonta not mean it like that.
Kokichi's voice actor is really good, man.
There's no need to apologize to him. He's probably just lying again.
What was the other strange occurrence? Did you see it, Shuichi?
Another mysterious phenomenon. Something that shouldn't be possible, like Miyu in the mansion with that loud noise. I need to remember everything else that happened in there. Oh, gotta mind mine. Okay. Alright, what do we get? Let's... Oh. Ah. See if that actually works. Hey, it does. Sweet. Nope, nope. Gotta clear some more of it. There we go. Oh, that was the other two. Okay.
I see it! The sign that we were using as a bridge was odd to me.
Odd how?
Well, it said Mirai, which means future, so...
We mentioned it before, but Mew dropped the sign in the river.
But that's not what he's talking about. He's talking about the way the river flows.
We found it later, but there was something unnatural about it.
Finding the sign was definitely weird. I'm most confused by how the sign got there. I should remember exactly what happened with that sign. Alright, here we go. What do we got? Oh, Psych Taxi again. Alright. Alright, let's do this again. But yeah, it's the way the river flowed, right? I'm pretty sure. Oh, they're moving now. Oh, they move now. Okay. Oh, hello. Where's the next one? Okay. At which point was the signboard swept away? River, obviously. Okay. 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 Now they're moving a lot more. They're a little harder to hit. Oh, they're a lot harder to hit now. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh gosh. That's gonna make things difficult. Okay, there we go. Woo. That? Yes? Okay. Alright. Now we know these things move. Oh, these aren't moving though. They're standing still, it looks like. Interesting how that works, I guess. Oh, now they're moving. Oh, Jesus. I can't even hit one. Oh. Missed it. Ah, no. Not getting in that problem there. Ooh. Where was the signboard from after it was swept away? It was by the mansion, wasn't it? Pretty sure. Let's see. Am I right? Yep. Alright. One more time. Nope. One more time? No. One more time. And it's a very narrow road now. Weird. Pictures of Smoogie. Okay. Where's the other person gonna go? There's only 4 seats, or 3 seats. This will be interesting. Against the current. Right? Right? Oh, there's more. Okay. Well, that's interesting. Alright.
It appeared as though the sign was carried against the river's current.
Yep. Which is
We
weird.
all saw Mew drop the sign and watch the river carry it downstream.
But because of the wall, maybe it went the other way, I guess?
And the river was wide there. The sign should have traveled downriver toward the chapel, correct?
But it didn't.
It should have hit the wall on the far side of the chapel and stopped there. But that's not where we found it. We found it near the mansion, nestled in some rocks.
The signboard should have been near the chapel, but we found it on the other side.
Hold up. Didn't you stay on the chapel side? She probably grabbed the signboard from the chapel wall to cross the river. Then left it on the boulders near the mansion so she could get back.
Why would she leave the signboard where it could get swept away and leave her stranded?
I don't know.
Also, this has nothing to do with walking through the wall, right? We're getting off topic. We're so close to the truth. We just have to connect the how and what. All the mysterious things that happened have to connect with each other somehow.
Connect how?
A wall only objects can pass through. Sounds that shouldn't be heard. A signboard going against the river current. How are they all connected?
I have no idea.
I don't know, but Shuichi should know, right?
What?
We would be in a lot of trouble if you didn't. The only one who can solve this mystery and save us all is you.
So, how are they connected? Do you know Shuichi?
I had no clue.
Well, what we know so far is that the unnatural way the sign was carried is possibly related to the wall. This is it!
Okay, I was right.
It might have to do with a wall that only objects can pass through. sign should have stopped at the wall on the other side of the chapel. But if that wall happened to be the one that Mew set to allow objects through...
I see. It's a wall only non-humans can pass
Oh,
through.
okay, so, okay.
That means the signboard can pass through the wall, right?
Even if it could pass through the chapel wall, how'd it end up by the mansion?
It's connected?
The only way it could do that is if the wall was a warp zone. But it's not, right?
I don't know. That's right. That's the real issue here. How could the signboard pass through the wall but end up on the mansion side? What would explain that?
Leave it to me, Shuichi. I, your partner, will give you hints in times of trouble.
What?
This is the virtual world. We should throw away all of our common sense, okay?
Well, yeah.
Huh? The hell does that even mean?
Kokichi might be onto something there. We need to forget about what we know and just think about it. How did the signboard pass through the wall downstream and end up upstream? Putting common sense aside and focusing on the flow of the river, how did the signboard,
That's it!
Okay.
What if both ends of the river were connected?
Huh? Both ends of river connected?
Exactly. To put it another way, the river isn't cut off at the wall near the chapel.
It just like, yeah, okay. And then it just appears there and then, okay.
It's all part of one big loop. The upstream part of the river is connected to it.
What? What are you talking about? Both ends of the river can't...
Again, throw out all common sense from your head. We're talking about the virtual world.
Then what about the wall? There was only one wall that could be passed through.
Right. Even if the river's connected and it goes through the chapel wall, it wouldn't have been able to go through the mansion wall too.
Well,
Wait, in that case.
I got it. I know why Mew only set up one wall.
What are you talking about now?
The reason she set up only one wall is because the chapel and the mansion walls. Oh, they're the same wall.
That's it.
That makes sense, I guess.
The walls by the chapel and the mansion aren't separate. They're the same wall.
Alright.
The same wall?
It's not just the river. The walls themselves are connected. Don't think of it as two separate walls, but a single wall parallel to the y-axis. That single wall divides the entire virtual world.
Alright.
The idea is, you pass through the wall by the chapel and come out by the mansion.
Okay.
Everything is starting to connect. See, didn't I tell you? Everything is connected.
Damn it, Kokichi! Just tell us!
It's okay. More importantly, this is the final stretch!
shh, it's okay. Don't worry about it, Kaito. I got this, man.
If both the river and wall are connected, then you can find the secret. Shuichi, you already know the secret behind the virtual world, right?
Sure. I guess. The secret, huh? Yes, I suppose we should clear that up. We need to solve the mystery of the virtual world. Oh, Hangman's Gambit. Oh, okay. I can't find one. Okay. Yeah.
Yes, that's it. The virtual world is a loop. Loop?
Loop.
Just like in old games, right? Like, for example, when a character goes off the left side of the screen and reappears on the right.
Yes, exactly. The edges of the virtual world are linked together in a continuous loop.
Okay.
The virtual world loops?
Apparently.
What in the world?
If that's true, it would explain the way the signboard was swept away.
Yeah.
It vanished into the wall downstream of the river, came out of that same wall upstream, and floated with the current until it got caught on the rocks.
Uh-huh.
What was the world like before Mew added the wall?
Actually, there wasn't a wall on the y-axis at all, and the x-axis was set to loop.
Okay.
Are you serious? Even if it is a computer program, isn't that too crazy?
A looping world. That's more extraordinary than even magic.
But at least it's not a boring answer. It also explains all the things that happened.
Huh? It doesn't explain everything, does it? Because we still don't know why we heard that one sound or Kibo's voice.
True.
Yeah, sound doesn't go past the map loading point.
Actually, if we know that the world is a loop, we can explain that as well.
Please explain it.
Huh? Really?
Yes, but first we need to be clear where the loop starts.
Where the loop starts.
Um,
Doesn't it loop at the walls next to the mansion and chapel?
Not necessarily. If we heard a noise at the chapel from inside the mansion, then the loop... There!
Okay.
The map loading point was where the virtual world looped. We thought the loading point was in the middle of the map.
Up.
But the loading point was actually at the edges.
Ah, okay.
So the wall Mew created wasn't at the edges of the world, but rather, her wall was at the center of the world.
Oh, so that makes sense because... Okay, that makes a lot okay.
I see. So the mansion and chapel were near each other, with a wall between them.
That, yeah, that does make a lot of sense.
And any sounds emitted near the chapel would also reach the mansion.
Okay, that makes sense. Now.
The wall only allows non-humans to pass through, so sound should be able to pass through easily.
That's right. That's how the virtual world works.
Okay, alright. That's interesting.
Impressive, Shuichi!
My goodness, what an evil laugh.
For you to get this far! Yes! Yes! You are useful indeed!
He is really excited.
For you to get this far? What are you, some villain pulling the strings?
Nope. Mew pulled the strings here, not me. Remember? Mew also set this trap. It all began when Mew showed us the map. Because of the map, we mistakenly thought the loading point was at the center, which in turn made the mansion and chapel seem farther away from each other.
But the structure of the world wasn't actually like that.
It was like this.
There was a wall along the y-axis, and the x-axis came around in a loop.
By putting that wall in the center of that world, she cut off the loop.
So ever since Mew showed us that map, we were caught in her trap.
Yep.
But we solved this mystery thanks to Shuichi. All hail our savior!
All hail our Lord and Savior, Shuichi Saihara.
Yeah, If Shuichi wasn't here, then we never would have solved this mystery.
That's right. Good work, Shuichi.
Thanks, Shuichi. You saved us.
We're not done yet.
You're welcome.
Don't be thanking us yet.
Just because we found out the virtual world's secret doesn't mean we can take it easy yet.
Exactly.
Actually, this culprit hunt just got to the exciting part. Even if we know all the tricks, it's pretty meaningless if we don't find the culprit. That's how a class trial works, after all!
Kokichi talking like Monokuma again.
Yeah.
No matter what you say, I'm not gonna believe your lies. I'm gonna believe in everyone. That's how I'm gonna reach the truth.
Reach out to the truth.
I can't wait to see what happens next!
Dot dot dot. What is Kokichi's plan here? He's definitely prodding at Kaito on purpose. Well, there's no time for distractions like him. What we have to do is find the culprit who killed Miyu. Doesn't matter how many little mysteries we solve if we can't find the culprit. It would be all for nothing. But I still don't know for sure who it could be. Who used Miyu's own plan against her to kill her? Who killed Miyu? Yep, intermission time. That's what I felt like that was gonna be a thing. Huh. Yeah, I do.
Man, I'm bushed. I got no motivation at all, and Mama Funny's period is late too. Father, why do you know about Mama Funny's cycle?
And
Never mind that. Perhaps this lack of motivation is due to lack of hibernation. Lack of hibernation. Yeah, I haven't been sleeping well lately, so I haven't really been able to hibernate. That's awful. What could be causing it? Is it because you have a lot on your mind? Is it because the graveyard shift pays a better hourly wage?
Really?
Is it because you don't want them to think you're just goofing around? Is it because you want to stay friends? Is it because you want to watch it in real time? Father? He's gone to hibernation. We should let him be. Yeah, you're right. Night-night. Okay. That was weird.